from the early days of having the idea and saying, okay, I'm going to do this. A big problem that I had, I knew that I need somebody else to work with me. I knew that the project itself was too big. I knew we need to manage operations in the UK, we need to manage them in Fiji, and I always thought that's too much to be able to bring somebody in, to hire somebody. I didn't have any money for staff at that time as well, so I really needed a partner. I think it's just often the best thing to go into business with somebody else. You sometimes need that day-to-day support, because doing it on your own, the first few months when I was doing it on my own, it's very tough. You wake up in the morning and people don't really understand what you're going through, and it's nice to be able to bounce ideas off each other, to be able to you develop things so much better. The process that I went to find somebody to work with, I literally just started emailing people overseas and trying to get an idea of, and put the word out really. It's trying to network. Networking sounds such a horrible corporate thing, but networking is often just meeting someone over coffee and go, by the way, I need someone with these specific skill sets, and somebody who's willing to to take this gamble or this kind of personality. That's what I'm looking for. It was quite coincidence that I found Harry to come on board with Think Pacific, but he was probably out there I'd have found somebody eventually through emailing and through people knowing what I was doing. It was essentially I was over in Fiji for all these short bursts and meeting all the different officials and people from the high commissions and the government in Fiji, and so people knew that I was doing this, and through that somebody mentioned to me that you should meet up with this other guy who keeps coming back to Fiji all the time. He's a student, he spends his summers living in the villages, he talks Fijian, he loves the place as much as you do. When I was looking for somebody, it's very difficult because I need someone very specific. I need somebody who's probably young, who's probably willing to not really get paid for a while, who's probably willing to put everything on the line to do this business. Somebody who's willing to put money into the business as well, and somebody who, the biggest thing, who knows about Fiji, who's got a passion for it, because that's the biggest thing. That's what we do. The important thing from finding a business partner is having a different skill set. I always think that's essential. It's no point having someone who's exactly the same as you. It's trying to find, and that's the perfect balance that myself and Harry have. We both know that we've got very specific things that we could, and I'm kind of very good at the organisation and doing the spreadsheets and the day-to-day, what we call the kind of the white things, the very the very kind of boring things, the things that get the business going. Harry's very personable, he's a great leader, and he's just the kind of different skill set that we need over in Fiji to actually day-to-day manage the projects.